Hello, I'm just gonna hop on here and do a few quick little things. Okay, I'm gonna go after this is over, and I'm going to attach the description that has all the stuff in it. So I have it, but I can't do it while I'm obviously live. So I will give out all the colors though. Click, click, click. Sending that over to Facebook, so if anybody wants to hop on, they can. And get ready to have some fun. So I wish I could see who is watching. We do start, or I do start at 7, but I do have a couple things to do really quickly before I jump in to this. Just want to welcome everybody right on cue. My dogs start barking. You know, that's just how they roll. So if you're on here and you're new, we're gonna do some stamping with these nails, nail plates, and this is gonna be fun. We're doing Winnie the Pooh tonight. I mean, y'all, I'm going back to my childhood, and we're even doing like vintage Pooh, which, you know, was before he got his red shirt. So welcome. I see there's 22 people here. Welcome. Hang around. We're gonna just start. What I'm gonna do now is the polish on the nails and get ready. So don't be bashful. You can say hello. We chat a lot when everyone hops on here, so don't be shy. If you don't, there go my dogs down the hall. There they go. They're right. You hear them? They sound like hyenas. They're in my office. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do these nails, and I like sometimes to do a sponge application. Hey, Cindy. To get, it gives a more, I don't know, just a softer feel. And since we're doing Pooh, and it's like the early Pooh, before, like I said, he got his red shirt, we're going to do some soft colors. Although there is one that I ended up just polishing, I think, because of the nature of the polish. But we are going to do some blue. Let me go ahead and for everybody, I said, I think in the beginning that I have all of this. I will put it in the description, all the palette, but let's go real quick. This is Acorn. It's a very dark brown. This is Ballet Flats. This is Doll Dance. And like I said, all these will be in the description after the live. I just couldn't put it in there, and I typed it out on my laptop. So this one is Saaristo Sage, which was one of my favorite shades of green. Yuletide Yellow, That was in the Christmas box last year. Love that one. Buttercup, pretty yellow. And Powerpuff, that came in a subscription box. Candy Spirit. This one is Coconut, a loved favorite. And then just the smudge free and the sticky base coat, because we will be doing some reverse stamping, and then we'll stamp it and then we'll paint it in, and then we will put it back on the nail. So it's pretty cool technique. So right now I'm just going to work on putting polish on these, and I usually already have them done, but I thought that while it's kind of quiet here for a minute or two, I usually, like I said, don't do this, but I'm going to this time, so that if you don't apply onto your tips with a sponge, it's a very easy to do. It gives you such a nice little, just quick, easy application. And you can I do multiple coats, like probably a couple, but you just got to be careful and don't do too many. I think I'm going to do a couple nails. Let's see. Yeah, I have this laid out up here above me, so I know which nails to do, which color. So and then we're going to come back and do some more. So we're obviously, this palette is just really soft tonight, and last week we did Hawaiian, I think. Is that right, Cindy? Was that last week? I can't remember. Everything is like all going together. I think Hawaii was last week. It's live, and it was fun. It was really vibrant and bright. So you see how this is just really soft versus just painting it on there. And this is a beautiful blue. I love this. It is part of the Snowflake Waltz collection, and I bought the whole collection, and I love all of them. They're all really pretty. So, this will be the last coat of blue, and I'm going to put on them because I want it really soft. If you do too much tapping, it'll start pulling up your layer that's beneath the one you're working on. So I'm gonna get yellow, and what I do is, when I'm done with whatever color I'm working on, I just take my scissors. This is just a cheap beauty wedge that you can use for your makeup, or you can use to do nails with. Throw that away and start on the next color. So here we go. And this one is going to do a couple nails in this color as well. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Okay. Trying to stay in frame. Let me know if I get out of frame, please, because I have a tendency to do that every once in a while. Let's see. Yep, this one. Whoop. Whoopsie. Hey, Robin. Hey, Bailey. I'm just doing some sponging on. We're doing Pooh tonight. Winnie the Pooh. I said doing the vintage Pooh before he got his shirt, before he got him clothes. So I'm just sponging on some polish here. We're gonna do some reverse stamping and stuff. I've got 3 plates I'll show you after I get these on here. We're gonna use some of all of it probably. I hope I'll be able to have enough time. I don't think this one will take real long, so I'm hoping that I'll have time. So I've got a second palette up here to do a very quick mani and show you how you can just do really cute mani without a lot of work, and also showcase off some of the characters from Pooh. Don't worry, Bailey. Um, I had to take Clara to the vet today to get labs drawn, which is normally would be no big deal, but she has seizures that are anxiety induced, and I mean, I'm not laughing at that, but that's how it is. And leave it to Clara. I mean, that's what sets her off, is going to the vet. So, or anywhere. She also had one at the groomer. So now our groomers come to us. so, so we made it with, she had her phenobarbital, her diazepam, and 50 milligrams of trazodone. So, but she does well here. She doesn't go a lot, so they were pulling labs for, hey, pulling labs for her phenobarbital level, and also she's got to get her teeth cleaned. So it'll be a trip back. You hear my dogs? There's Journey and Duran right on cue. Duran don't lose. She's been really naughty the last couple of days. Real naughty. Going on the naughty list. Yeah, she'll be okay. We'll just schedule her back. This is the Saaristo sage. I think I said that. But yeah, she's gonna be all right. So here are the plates we're using tonight. We're gonna be using my old bones here. We're gonna use this image right here on this plate, which is it was in Manny by Me box 089, and I don't have the other one, I don't think, from this. I need to look and see. We're going to use that image. We're going to use this, all the bees that are buzzing around, and yeah, I'm not on a couple other, I think. And then this also is a Pooh plate that we're going to use tonight. It's got some of the characters on there, and we're going to use those on the, hopefully, the second set of nails I do. That's just real quick. And then this was the other plate. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but it's just the map of the 100-acre woods. So I was looking to see really quick where Christopher Robin, yeah, there's his place. So I might use that tree, because in the second set, I'm going to do Christopher Robin. So, alrighty. And also on this nail right here, I am going to be putting some, let me sit back down. I have to stand up when I do the plates. Oh my goodness. Take a deep breath. Oh, my back. This one is going to be like, well, we hold our hands like this a lot. So, you can do your design horizontally, or obviously the way we do them normally. But I've been liking patterns on the thumb. I think they're adorable, and so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come in here, and I am going to just add some grassy area down here on this nail, which is going to be the side here, because it's going to be doing it in the horizontal orientation. Looks like he's been, out gathering honey. So let that dry just a little bit. Okay. So there are a few images that I'm going to pick up to reverse stamp. I'm thinking probably 3 on here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some stampers. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? I forget too on my own nails, and these are just a conglomeration of I had on that really pretty purple. Oh, and the name just like went out of our brain. I don't know. I think of it, Dearest Aurora. Okay, I had that on, and then I started messing with this one of the metallics, which is Midnight Riptide, and so I put that over top, to see if I could get it to work, but it didn't work because I guess because I had that other under. So then I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I just took Jazzberry and used a swirls plate to fill in. So I feel like they're very fancy for me not doing anything fancy. So, but they look fancy, I guess. They look like they're for a wedding or a prom or something like that. It was not the intention. I just had no direction. Cleaning off these stampers. Just a little bit. Okay. Oops. Okay. So here we go, and we are gonna first pick up Pooh Bear here with all of the bees buzzing above his head, and we're gonna pick that up in Acorn, which is a really, really, really dark brown. And then we will start, once we get our patterns picked up, we're going to start stamping, reverse stamping. So let's hope, since I screwed the lid down, that it'll still pick up. Usually if I screw the lid down, it's like, nope, not picking up for you today. So hoping to get Pooh. Yeah, got Pooh Bear there. And all of his little honey jars. His little honey pots. You can see the bees are very tiny, but they are there. So we need to let this be for just a minute. No pun intended. And whoops, as usual, always joke and say we're going to play a drinking game over here because I knock stuff over all the time. Had to cut yours. I feel like mine are taking a lot longer to grow back than they normally do this time. I had cut mine back too, and so it's kind of freeing though to cut them back and, you know, be able to do anything you want to without worrying about your nails. But at the same time, then I always find something that I want to do and I can't. So with short nails, so alrighty. And let's see, I'll go ahead and pick up also the other images, which is gonna be him carrying his honey pot. Well, also he's right here. Let me get this one. Right here, he is looking. He's looking at the bees, seeing where they're going, and you know, he's spotting out this honey where he's gonna get it. So we're gonna pick that up. I even cleaned my little paw thing today. that never gets cleaned unless it's to the point where I can't hardly see anything, a spot to use. So it got cleaned today. So let me make sure that picked up well. Yeah, these are super fine lines. Whoop. I think that you can see that. Let me see. Yeah, Pooh Bear, and he's looking up at the bees. And let me see him back there. Let me grab another stamper. Always the reason to have a bunch of stampers around because you will need them. Just stacking up the lids over here as we go. And I like this stamper. I don't use the monocle very much. It just doesn't cooperate with me. I would use it, but it just doesn't. Okay, well, actually, the other one is just right here. And this is where he's got his honey. He's heading home to consume it. So I always loved Pooh. And so did my children. They loved watching Winnie the Pooh. You clean your plate. I do sometimes, but right now I'm like, I'm just gonna get these picked up. And there we go. I think, let's see. I think he's missing. No, he's not. Where is he? He may be. Let me do that one again. Yeah, so it's time to clean the plate. So that use just regular acetone. Know that you all know this. There are some other people that are watching and just watching, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So you just use acetone, pure acetone, to clean your plate. And let me get a little bit of the paper out here so I can wipe it and see where he is. Again, so told you I shouldn't have capped my bottle. That was the nail in the coffin. So after we pick him up, we'll start reverse stamping Pooh Bear. Just a light scrape and roll. That looks better. This one is him just walking away. Probably see it better like that. Oop, there you go. And I believe I'm looking to make sure a little bit extra right here. They're probably just little bees. So leave that. We're gonna leave that one be as well. Okay, now I can put away Acorn for the moment. Oop, I almost messed that one up. We're starting out with a bang. Okay. All right. Oh, your silicone paw? No, what did you say you had? Oh, your paw. The paw. No, I'm terrible about it. I'm so bad. It's clean tonight, so you all get to see it clean. But yeah, look. It's like you'll never see it that way. Like I don't clean it very often. I'm guilty. I've got a bunch of different brushes over here. These are brushes that we got free from Maniology in a subscription box. I cannot remember which one, but they're really nice. I also use these brushes that you can get on Amazon or anywhere like that. So I don't discriminate. I use all the brushes, whichever one seems to be working best for me. So, all right, we've got Pooh Bear here, and Pooh Bear is going to show up for us. Of course, he's going to be yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And his honey is going to be in that Yuletide yellow. It's going to be in this color. So I'll wait a little bit before I put that down as it dries, and you want to make sure that your brush is nice and clean and that your paint is nice and wet. The box was last year with Forever Friends of Cats and Dogs. Oh, okay, yeah, I couldn't remember. Well, they're okay. Like I just had to take Clara in. That's a little bit more pointed than I want. I'm gonna grab this one. Had to take Clara in to get her labs and had to dose her up with a bunch of medicine for like, she only weighs 14 pounds. I couldn't believe it took that much medicine. And she was showing some signs of going to have a seizure when we pulled up to the vet's office. She knows the vet's office. As soon as we pulled in there, it was like, oh no, I don't want any part of this. So, but she did it. She was a brave girl. She made it today with no seizures. So I'm gonna start flipping it over and looking at it. We get Pooh done it, painted in. I will show it to you guys, and then we'll do the honey pots. It's been a busy day. Busy. Yeah, she had to have labs. They were checking her phenobarbital level. She takes medicine twice a day. In fact, I've got to give her medicine to her this evening. We usually take our medicine together, she and I, in the morning and the evening. So make sure I go out to the line, but try not to go over it. Just like coloring. So let's see how far it looks so far. So there he is. Yeah, it reminds me of the old original Pooh Bear, the OG Pooh. So we're gonna get his honey. Oh, has struggled like thinking, what color do I need to use for honey? And then I just picked this up and I thought, well, this will do. Because I didn't want to use the same yellow. I mean, because, you know, that I don't want to do everything the same color. So I thought, and I did, I think I'm going to do them like different levels of being full. Like some of them are going to be really full. Some of them are going to be half full. And I think I just went down below the line on that. Your dog gets stomach meds. I have to give him meds so he could eat. Oh, really? Did he have just tummy troubles, or did he just not want to eat, or? My 15-year-old Mila has, if I give her anything out of her regular diet, she will have tummy troubles. But nothing that she has to take medicine for. So far, the little thing is, she's 15 and a half and cruising on. She is in kidney failure, but she's plugging along and living her best life. Like, just living her best life. So there it is with his little jars. When he turned 14. Okay, yeah, that may be it. What kind of dog is it, Bailey? I'm such a dog lover. I love them all. It doesn't matter to me what breed they are. I'm a big fan of, even though I have poodles, we also had Border Collie that worked our farm for us. But she passed away in 2011. And she had a litter of puppies, and that was fun, but one was enough. One litter was enough to know me that I was not gonna be good at that. Like, I mean, well, basically after about 3 weeks, they quit taking care of them. Oh, he's a Yorkie. Okay. So I loved having our Border Collie. She was absolutely an amazing dog. There we go. Let me get it where you can see it. These little dark specks up here at the top are all just little bees. So we're going to turn them around, and I'm going to cap the lid because you all know how I am. And we're going to let that dry. And whoop, it almost came off of there. I'll start one of the other ones. Let's see. That's the one that I wasn't using. This, I don't know why, I tend to go to this brush a lot. So that paint is getting kind of, look at it, it's globbing up. So I'm not going to use that dot of yellow again. I will put some fresh down. Be sure I've got my brush nice and clean. Get these lids out of the way over here. I've been trying to be really good because a couple of weeks ago I cleaned my office, and I just was like, I am not gonna let it get in the shape it was in the last time. So last week, after I live, I actually cleaned up my office and put everything away that I was using before I went out of my office. But who knows tonight? You know, may not happen tonight. May not. Okay. Oh, I knew I was reaching for something over here. So we got Pooh Bear again in his honey jug. Let me see if there's, no, that's all way too dry. I'll just get that later. Go ahead and use this fresh yellow. And just want to say welcome to those who are watching, just hanging out and watching. I appreciate that very much. If you would hit the like button, that would be amazing. You can do that, and while you're watching, it really helps. So this is like, I can sit in here in my office when I'm just me, and like when I do the 12 days of Christmas, ooh, that one might have went over a little bit. When I do the 12 days of Christmas videos and just paint and paint and paint. So it's a little different doing it live. Trying to make sure I don't screw up. Um, so I was thinking it's not gonna be long until the Halloween box, the big Halloween box, is coming next month, I think, in August, isn't it? I believe is when it comes out. And I always look forward to it, but I'll really look forward to, oh, thank you, Robin. That's so sweet. I really look forward to the Christmas one. But honestly, I love the Halloween, but I love Christmas. And last year's Christmas box was just right down my alley. I loved those plates. I will use them so much because they were like vintage Christmas, like at Grandma's house. Okie dokie. So let's get some more of the honey color that we had. Yeah, in August. I know. It's like everybody save your pennies and save your pennies. Maniology does have a subscription box that you can get each month, but they do 2 large boxes twice a year, Halloween and Christmas. And those are in addition to the monthly box. Or you can just buy from the website if you, I do have a code. It's MMM10. If you order, you can use it. But it's, yeah, if you have another ambassador, that is totally fine. He's got his honey. Yeah, I'm not, I mean, I want it and I'll get it because I will do stuff for you guys. But I have to admit, I'm partial to Christmas. I really am. I know everybody that seems to, I think most people are more in love with the Halloween box, it seems like, than Christmas. And the box last year was, some of it was really, really pretty, excuse me. And then some of it I haven't touched. Like it was all of the lace patterns and all that was just, I may use them at some point, but you know, it's just, I don't know, it just was all kind of vampire gothic theme, and I like vampires. I watched the Vampire Diaries and the originals and all that, but I just don't know. I just and then the year before it was like a circus, kind of a Halloween circus. And so I'm terrified of clowns, so checking all the plates, you know. I don't do clowns. Hey Nana, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing Pooh Bear tonight. Back in his days before he wore a shirt, he is going au natural. He is so tiny too. Those little arms are so tiny. Tiny. And I have to get it just right in the light where I can see it. Let's see. Tomorrow I'm going back to school shopping for my grandkids. It's tax-free weekend if you live in Tennessee. So if you live in Tennessee, you can buy really about anything. It's tax-free. I mean, clothes, adult clothes, whatever, because it, you know, takes into consideration college kids and stuff. So clothes are tax-free. Any kind of stuff for like laptops, all that kind of stuff. So I usually take, and there he is looking up at the bees. Oh. And so I think that is all the reverse damping I have on this one. So let me find the lid, what to do with it. That's not the lid that goes on it, but I think that's the lid I'm gonna put on it. It is a lid, that's all that matters. Alrighty. I need to have Bailey come over here and whip me till I clean this paw every time. It'll be terrible before I clean it again. Okay, so we're gonna do, I think Nana just joined us, so we're gonna do a horizontal thing here on the thumb. And we're gonna put Pooh Bear with his honey pots that we reverse stamped a minute ago, which is right here. We are gonna, he's got all of his little honey. Whoop. And we're gonna put that down there. So diagonally. So let me grab the sticky base coat. Need a little sticky on here to make everything go good. I actually did not make it through the whole live last night. I've got to go back, and I think it was like, what is today? Today's Thursday. Yeah, it was last night. I was thinking, oh, it's Tuesday. No, for the box that's coming up, I can't wait for it. The nautical. I love nautical stuff anyway, and I was so glad that it was like more of a classy nautical instead of like whimsical, I guess is the best way to say it. Because I love nautical stuff, so I'm looking forward to that box a lot. So I'm gonna let this just chill here for a second. Look at everybody's chat. I wonder what the theme is. Has anybody heard any hints or anything on what the theme for the Halloween box is going to be this year? Or does anybody have any hopes? I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I would wish. I mean, last year, like I said, was vampires. Yeah, the nautical. I know. It's going to be, that's going to be good and fun to work with. Whoop. So, and also throwing in a splash of pretty red in there. Oh yeah, it'll look really nice. See me fanning all of that. There's a delay. I'm looking on my computer and I'm just fanning away. Well, that's what I was going to say is I was watching it, and yesterday my dogs honestly had between my daughter, I don't know if she's watching, she FaceTimed me like about 8 times yesterday, and we talked at length whenever she called, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm stressed out. And then my dogs are like barking all day, and I'm just like, what is the deal? Because like right now Journey and Duran are laying in the chair. I need to take a picture of them and put it up on the community post. They lay in like a it looks like a U because they're in that little chair and their little bottoms are together, and they look so cute. So, hey, Grandma Mimsy, I'm glad you got a nap. Everybody needs some rest. I know I need some rest today. So, Melissa's always testing the water here to see if everything's dry, when it's probably not, but this one is, I believe. We're doing Pooh Bear tonight. Pooh's got out and gathered himself some honey. And I'm going to sit this, I think, about right here. So, I love Pooh Bear, but the vintage ones are to me just so adorable. I just love the look of them. They're just so cute. Put it up here, you can see it. Is that focused? There he is, with all of his honey and all the little bees that are flying around him. So I am going to put some Smudge Free on here. Do not want to, thank you, Bailey. Thank you, Robin. Don't want to smear it for anybody that's watching, just watching and wondering. And when you do this, I just try to float it across, especially this type of image. We'll kind of want to smear with you a little bit, but the Smudge Free is essential, and this for sure, this kind of reverse painting. So that goes there. I'm gonna turn it sideways because this is our sideways nail, because I said, look, we're always like have our nail sideways. Why not do that? Ooh, what are you eating, Nana? What are you eating, Nana Ange? Got to know. You gotta tell us. Fixed to myself. I've been doing keto, so it's been no fun for Melissa. Well, it's not too bad, but I fixed I had a grilled chicken breast from Chick-fil-A, and I cut that up in little tiny pieces, and then I steamed myself some broccoli and cauliflower. So, being a good girl for right now, anyway. For now. Okay, so let's see. Pooh Bear is out going to look for his honey. Which one was that? Oh, is this stuff? Nope. Let's see. It's the other one, I think. Yeah. Looking for his honey. Looking for it. He's like, oh, there's bees, there's honey. So, alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put sticky base coat on both this one and the blue one right beside it, because both of these images will go on there. Did you just wake up? That's okay. Let's see. Oh, that sounds wonderful. That's also like good keto, right? That sounds wonderful. You know, I've had cauliflower rice, and it's not bad. I mean, it really isn't. It's not bad at all. Cannot say anything bad about it. I like those power bowls. They're like the steamer bowls, and they have a section of them that is for that is like for geez, Melissa, as Grandma Mimsy says, words are hard. Low carb, very low carb, and one of them was like a chicken marinara with cauliflower rice. Wow, that's awesome, Bailey. That, congratulations. If I had sound effects, I would give you a round of applause, because it's not easy, especially as I've lost, let's see, I went to the doctor in, when did I go? What month are we in? July? June. And I have like familial high cholesterol and stuff, but my triglycerides were high this time. And so I was like, I probably need to, kind of really, I don't eat bad though. That's just the thing, is when you have that familial type, you don't really have to eat bad for it to still show up. So, and I was saying, in the early part of this, I've got another thing of these, and we're gonna just do probably no reverse stamping, but I just wanted to do some more characters. These are all Pooh, so I was like, even looked up the Heffalump, because if anybody had kids, you can remember the Heffalump and Woozle song, because it's stuck in your head. That's way wet, Melissa. Way wet. Is this one? Yeah, they're both still pretty wet. Both of them. So, that Pooh down there. Let these chill a little bit. Watch me. I swear, that one's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna get the other one. It goes right here. I think this one's okay. So, yeah, it's gonna be. Anyway, so here he is. He's got his honey, and he's heading home with a few bees after him. Okay, so there's that one. And I'll do the smudge free, and then that other one hopefully will be dry. Yeah, I was earlier, and I was like looking on my other monitor, and I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like I don't know what, I'll have to do it off the screen. I love Pooh Bear. My little grandson Samuel had on Pooh Bear pajamas last night. They were so cute. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh goodness. Well, I'm so thankful that they got the stent in there. Very thankful. I'll keep you in my prayers, Bailey. We never know. I mean, there's been, 3 celebrities, like, pass away this week. And Malcolm Jamal Warner just broke my heart, because I loved The Cosby Show. So, I was just heartbroken. And then Hulk Hogan passed away today. And then Ozzy Osbourne was at the first of the week. So, You are very welcome. You don't have to thank me for that. There we go. I like that. That's cute. He's looking for him and he's robbed their honey. Y'all know how heavy-handed I am when I polish. I'm like, just slather it on there. Jamal. Now, Jamal. Oh, yeah. Good grief. Yes, I know. Vacationing in Costa Rica, I think. And I saw the last reel he did, like on Facebook, and it was just like, he just always seems so kind, and he'll always be Theo to me. Always. So let's see. Okay, now these we're gonna do the easy way. We're gonna do just a stamp and an application to the nail. So the we're gonna do, I might color in that little hob, but we're gonna pick up these words, and as Grandma Mimsy famously says, words are hard. And let me tell you, these are so finely etched that you have to be ready to get them. You almost have to come in just right behind. I've watched the lady. I've got some clear jelly stamper plates, and not just a few, but you know, she does the whole thing in one motion, and I try to practice that, but you really have to be very good to come along and get. But words, picking up little tiny things like this are more difficult. Alrighty, here we go. Well, let's see, I'm gonna scrape with my left hand. We'll see how this goes here. Like I said, they're a little to the side. Definitely. Let me see if it's just, I can straighten it up though. Yeah, I can straighten it. So we're gonna pick up this up, and no, you know, if I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp it. I'm not gonna color in the hive because it's cute enough, just like this. There we go. So there's that one. And I read what it said, and let me see if I can read it again. To get it up here at my face, right at my face. Clean this off. Because it was cute when what it said. Let's see if I can get it where I can see it. It says, when you go after honey with a balloon, the great thing is to not let the bees know that you're coming. Hey, Michelle. Hey, love, how are you? So glad to see you. I was telling everybody we're going back to school shopping tomorrow. So I've got to get more for Layla, which is my oldest granddaughter, but smallest. She's the one that has dwarfism, and in that little short I did of my office, that poster that I ended on, that's her. She's tiny, but she was on the calendar for Niswonger Hospital a couple years ago, and so I just took it and put it up there. So she was Miss April. And then I've got Leanne, who's 7, gonna be 8 soon. Good to see you, Michelle. Good to see you. So and then so mostly I've gotten Leanne a lot of clothes on the Old Navy app. I mean, I have scored some good stuff on there for anybody that's got kids. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, I can't find it at Walmart that cheap. So it's like, I'm gonna get this stuff while I can get it. So these are bees, and they are so cute. Um, they're just, I mean, sometimes it doesn't take anything much to make just the cutest little nail. And this was probably one of my favorites of the like single stamping ones, because I mean, look, it's just little bees. But when you put it, and you could put them on any color. I mean, you could put them on blue, like to put them like they're in the sky. Um, yeah, you know, here our kids start August 4th, Michelle. And we're going tomorrow because here in Tennessee, our uh, tax-free weekend is this weekend. So we're starting tomorrow. And my Leanne, the one that got the dirt bike, she's a Converse girl. So I always buy her, since she's been in preschool, she has gotten, she always gets a new pair. Well, let's just say on tax-free day, I buy her a new pair of Converse every year, black ones. She likes the high top black every year, get her those. And then she has like she's got 2 pairs in there that I found her on eBay, and 2 more pair coming in the mail. So I can't resist, because I know that she loves them and she will wear them. So let me get up here, you can see that. Here they are. I think that's in focus. Little Pooh Bear there, and the bees. There's little Pooh Bear going hunting. There he has his, this is not focused, is it? I don't feel like it is. There we go. And then there is the words. They're a little crooked, but that's okay. It does not have to be perfect. So I think these are cute. Yes, spoil the babies, absolutely. And my little, thank you, Robin. Thank you, everybody. My little grandson, like, I can't see, there are no boys hardly in my family. He was the first boy in 27 years. And I'm telling you, everybody always said that there's just something about boys. Let me tell you, there is. He is just, he'll be 2 in the first week of August. And cricket have authenticity, exactly, right? Homemade's always better, right? That didn't come off a machine. That was made by somebody. Okay, so what I had in mind is I do have another stand up here that I've got, and it's just some colors that I have plopped down on there, and they're all the same ones, except, no, I did do that one. It's Ballet flats, although that's not the color of our, I took dance for years. That's not the color of Ballet flats. But anyway, so I thought we'd just play around with these on doing very minimal work. So not a lot of reverse stamping if people are new to doing this. And just doing a tiny bit or none. Oh, Nana, you're so lucky. Yes, congratulations. Hey, Mac. There is my youngest. I'm the one that has the 2 girls. Yep. I was telling everybody we're going shopping tomorrow. Yep. And she's going to come home with me so she can ride her motorcycle. So I think we're going to watch, she and I are going to watch Top Gun with some edited out scenes. But I love Top Gun. I mean, it was just like a staple in our house that if that was on the TV when you were flipping channels, you stopped and watched it through. I mean, my kids know, Mike knows, right? And just certain movies that we have that we love in our family. I think every family is that way. That was definitely one of them. Okay, so this pink nail, we're going to do the same way. We're going to do it sideways. But it's piglet, and your grandfather was born on the 2nd. Well, those are very close to Leanne and Samuel. Very. And then our Layla was born in November. They breaking me up in, in birthdays, and then Christmas is right after that. What are we making tonight? We're doing Pooh Bear. Did you see? Hold on. so my daughter can see. Doing Pooh Bear. The Wizard of Oz, yes. Now those flying monkeys scared me to death. I was terrified of that. That's why I didn't get the plate. I didn't get the set last year. Because I just, it's not like, I know my daughter, she loves Alice in Wonderland. She's got the Cheshire Cat smile tattooed on her collarbone, and it's so cute. Yeah, I knew that was going to pop up there, and it's so cute. Like, it's just that grin of his. So there's a few little images that I'm going to try to put all on this one now. And it's Piglet, and he's running with a balloon. And then he takes a big tumble. And then I'm trying to decide. Let's see. I wanted to get, maybe I'll do this one first. Like, he's looking at the balloon, and he picks it up and runs, and then he crashes and burns. So let's see if we can get Piglet, all those three images on the snail in like a little sequence. I have Alice in Wonderland plates. I would probably have to have Mackenzie over here to be like, what do I need to do with these? Because I've watched it maybe twice. Or, you know, Piglet. I love Piglet. I know. Eeyore's on here too. And here is the Heffalump. You know, the elephant, but the Heffalump. Heffalumps and Woozles. I was saying that you all used to always be watching. Pooh Bear. I'm going to use the small stamper. Piglet. Thought it'd be just fun, since that one didn't take too long, to do a extra little set. That's not going to be, hopefully won't be difficult. Okay, he's looking at the balloon. I'm going to pick that up first. There he is. Got him. Got him. And since the background is pink, it will fill in the color of him and his shirt. Running behind, I'm just getting Layla's meds, so she's never happy when it's medicine time. She's ready to have it and already be done with it. Okay, wait a minute. He's looking this direction. Oh, I didn't think about that. Hold on a second. I gotta make sure. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look at something. I don't want them all facing did the wrong direction. You know, Mackenzie's dyslexic. She won't care for me saying that. So am I. So we're going to take a moment. So we need to start the scene, I think, from this direction. He's looking at that balloon. He may be dry. I may have to. Yep, he is. Nope. Oh, look at that. I hate it when that happens. Don't y'all? Let's see. Ah. Your best friend when that happens is some Scotch tape. I've started keeping some over here, just really close. So yeah, I just waited too long to stamp him. I was talking. So Mackenzie, you can tell Papa I love her. Hope she sleeps good tonight. Okay. Wow, I didn't even pick up any extra stuff. I usually always have extra. Oh, night to her too. Okay, there he, oh, what is wrong with him? He does not want to come off on this nail. Wiggle it just a little bit. Okay, he is not cooperating. You're walking to get ice cream. Oh, okay. That sounds wonderful. Okay, so he's got the, he's thinking about it. He's got the balloon. He's gonna get this balloon right here. I hope this fits. I didn't pre-plan any of this. Well, you know, usually with a direct stamp, I don't have to have it, but if they act up anymore, they're just so fine, the lines are, I'll definitely do it. Especially when you've got to take a little bit of something off. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's just this stuff right here. It's acting. Let's see. Try to get him lined up somewhat even. Oop, that nail is wanting to come off the stand. Okay, there he's got the balloon. And he's taken off with it. And then here he just face plants. That's what he does. Man, I'm telling you, these are some fine lines on here. Very, very fine. Ice cream sounds so good. Especially when I hadn't had much sweet of anything. Although I'm taking a free day on Saturday because we're celebrating Mackenzie's birthday. It's a couple weeks past it, but we're going to celebrate it. And we're getting cookie cake. And I will definitely, oh no, here, let's see. It's a little bit bigger. I will be partaking of that cookie cake, that's for sure. Maybe I can get this all off of here before it dries. Alrighty, it's the last little one. Oh my goodness, I'm not exactly sure where to put this, and it's kind of overlapping, but hey, it doesn't matter. It's a backwards cartoon. It's going that direction. Because when I was looking at it, they're all, obviously, they flip when, you know, you stamp them. And I didn't think about that. So that one is a reverse. Now everybody's getting ice cream. I want ice cream. Has anybody ever watched the movie The Ringer? There's a famous line from that movie. That's such a good movie. If you haven't watched it, you should. There are some very talented special needs kids that play in that, and also Adam Sandler plays in it, and it's so good. It's so good. And there is a famous ice cream line in there, although I don't want to put the expletive in chat. But yeah, Leanne called me a bit ago. Then she caught a lizard, put it in her purse on her bike. Yeah. No, Johnny Knoxville. Sorry. Yeah. Mackenzie's the TV. Like, she knows all the series, and she's a big Stranger Things fan, and all the, oh shoot, I dropped my thing. Avengers, right? Oh gosh, all that stuff. She likes all of those. Okay, now this one was one that I thought about just doing some words on. I originally was going to do Christopher Robin on it, but it turned out so much darker than I thought it was going to be. I think I'm just going to put some words or part of the map. I may just do part of the map because this is really, really cute part of a plate too. Let's see, and I thought, well, there is Christopher Robin, and his says my house. Let me pick it up and see how much of it will go on here. I don't know why I keep putting up the brown polish. I think I've got another extra Acorn. I think I ordered it. I always use this polish. So let's see. That was a very weird swap there. Let's see what we can get on here. I can't get it all, of course, but try to get, we want Christopher on there for sure. There you go. This is my house on there, and he's standing at the tree. There we go. That's cute. I will hold these up here in just a second. My other daughter, my oldest daughter, If you're squeamish, it's probably they have chickens. We had chickens here. My kids grew up on a farm, but they have chickens too. But they had bought some meat chickens. If you know where this is going, and they were like a cross, like a Cornish breed cross of some sort. And I've never seen like chickens like this before. They just laid around. Like chickens don't normally lay around, but these chickens were just lazy, and that's why they get the bad part. But anyway, I can't remember how many they had, but asked her how she was doing today. She said, "I'm doing okay, but the chickens are not so good." So they had a whole setup there to take care of the first act, of course, and then they were gonna separate out the meat, and so they will have chicken in their freezer. So, alrighty, let's see here. I may move this one down because that color beside that color doesn't look that great. So blue, I tried to find the color I wanted for Eeyore. I don't have it. Like, it doesn't exist in my colors that I have. So that's that. I don't have it. So I just went with the blue. So I'm going to pick up Eeyore. He's got this really sad one right here, which I love Eeyore. And then here he is looking back at his tail, making sure it's still there. And then this one is him like sulking and walking, but it's kind of hard to see his head. I decide which one to use. I think I'm just going to use this, like, this one. He's just sitting there all sad. So I think I'm going to use that one. Just a little one and done image on here. Like, I would be happy to have just like these little bees on a whole manicure. I think they're so cute. I would take that. Just do that on all my nails. I may do that one day. I'll come in here and I'll have bees all over my nails. Well, is he gray? I was confused. I was thinking he was between a blue and a purple. so it's been a while, okay, since I've, let me get him around here facing the correct way. Or get his bottom on the ground, I should say. I was thinking that he was like this blue-purple. Yes, there is. I've got a B plate. I just love this one right here. I love that. I don't know why. I just, there it is right there. Oh, man, I almost went over it with Acorn. That would have been a disaster. I'm not going to put anything extra on him. It's like I said, it's been kind of a long day. I wish I had the vision to turn you guys around to see my dogs over there. They're so cute. Even though they're mine, they're just cute. They're over there all snuggled up together. My word. Okay, let's see. And, oh goodness, there was a really sweet little image right here, although I will have to do just a smidge of painting on this one because Piglet is in it with Pooh. Just a touch. Yeah, those B plates were in the they were in the box. So we'll see. Is this gonna work? No, that's not gonna work unless I turn it sideways, and I don't want to turn this one sideways. We'll see. I need another Pooh Bear. Let me look on here. There's one of Pooh Bear walking with Piglet. This nail is smaller. This actual nail is smaller. That's one reason. That's not... My gosh, got my nail sponge stuck to the back of my... I'll just do this one right here. This is cute of Pooh. Whoop. Now Leanne, every time she comes over, she has to have her nails done. So I got out of it last time, but no, I take that back. I did it. I did them last time, but I got off easy because she just wanted French tips. I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that. Hold still for just about 5 minutes. She's a little wiggle worm, so have to try to hit a moving target. And it's close quarters, so she stands over here beside of me. And it's like, wow. Okay, I'm going to put some of these little bees right here, just around Pooh, up in the air. Some of these. They're so cute. This is just Melissa Madness right here. Just go. Okay. I don't want to try to get just a few here and there. Let's see. Try to get a whole bee. Some of them have come off. Oh, glad you're back, Bailey. I'm afraid I'm gonna get more down than I want. That one right there. Maybe one right here. Try not to overlap them. There we go. Oh, really? There's more bee. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. I know there was the one with the bees, and then also like had the floral. I think it was like a layered stamping floral plate. I know I'm probably in the minority, but I'm not real big on flowers like too. In my nail art, I wish I was, because it's like very popular, but I just am not a big, I don't know. I'm trying to redo these. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on the end. Oop. Whoopsie. And this one, I thought we would do another words, and this says, what's it gonna say? People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. That is me right there. Although, yeah, most times. Most of the time. So, gonna try to come in really quick with this little stamper because those words are so fine. But we got them. I'm an expert at this. This is not a problem. Get off of there. It's gonna dry, so it's gonna do. Then I'm gonna be mad. Oh my gosh. Centering something and wanting it to go on there. Oh, this is probably not right. Oh my goodness. I have to do my one eye gun range shooting. Nope, it's kind of at the top, but it at least is in the middle. Oh, no, it's not. It's definitely off to the side. Okay. Definitely off to the side. Definitely. Alrighty. Let's see. This one up. Whoop. I know Grandma Mimsy didn't do her live today. Listen, there was one time here not too awful long ago, I just was like, you know what, I'm really tired and I don't think I can do anything tonight. If I was to start, it would be a train wreck. And I just thought, I'll spare all of them from having to watch me make a big mess and everything, and just not do my live tonight. Sometimes you just have to take a break. It also was on a week that I had like absolutely zero Meadow Magic. Okay, there you go. I will have to, let me write that down. I got some pen, a marker, something right here. M466. Got it. Wrote it on my sticky stamp station. Ah, okay. I glossed it. Alright. So that is our nails. Let me get this wiped off. Now I've become sort of crazy about cleaning my plates after I use them. I don't know why. That's not like me. But since I organize my plates, also in my little books, I'll need to be able to see what's on there when I look at them. 100 Acre Wood, that's one we used tonight. That is this one. So it did have a buddy and what was on it, because that was the one with the Pooh and his honey pots. So yeah, I would be interested to know, Grandma Mimsy. Okay, I'll have to look at the night. So wait a minute. 89. Was there one with this one since it was a Mani by Me? Yeah, I'll go look at those. I knew that it would have to be either 88 or 90, so I need to look at that. So here we go. This is just a little simple one. Go, Piglet. Taking the spill after he stole a balloon. Pooh Bear. And the words that I put on the side of the nail. And then Christopher Robin with his tree, and it says my house over on the side. I was able to get that much into there. And then this was our other ones if you were popping in a little bit late. This is the plate that she just said, the 89 MXN 089 is this one that came off that. All right. I don't know. I just love these little Winnie the Poohs. We did Tigger not too long ago. So, y'all know I'm a Disney fan. Disney girl. So, there they are. Oh, I don't have y'all in. I'm not in frame. Wait a minute. Let me back up. That's what I did. I did that before one night, and I kept getting closer and closer, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't stay in frame. It was because I kept bringing y'all in to look at it, and then I wouldn't go back out. So thank you all very much. Yeah, those words and stuff are just very, very, very fine lines, especially the words, I think. I mean, these are especially tiny right here. But yeah, they all are. Like, all of the Disney ones were. Even Steamboat Willie was. You're very welcome, Bailey. It's my pleasure to come, and I just thank you guys all coming and hanging out with me. And I think I said if you had to hit the like button. I know most of you guys do, but just a reminder, it helps my channel get out there a little bit more, I guess. But I'm so glad that y'all hung out with me tonight, and I'm taking the time to clean up a little bit. And so, what does everybody have planned for the weekends? Does anybody have plans? My color question. Yeah, I mean, I was looking up earlier some of the characters. I even looked up the Heffalumps, and they were pink. And I was gonna do them, and then I thought, no, I'll do Piglet, because I mean, he was more. Yeah, I mean, he was one of the main characters, so definitely wanted to do him. So, got you some new storage display. Oh, that's awesome. I've done mine in these. So this is how I did mine. I know this is from the Halloween box from last year, but mine says Disney/summer. And then I did like a little piece of paper and just put the number and what it was called, or what was on it. So, organizing polish. Oh god. Oof. So this was Vintage Tigger, Steamboat Willie, Alice. There's two Alices. Yeah. And then Pooh and Friends. Yeah. So let's see which one goes right back in here. I'll go ahead and put them up so I don't. Right here. This one goes right here. And the map goes behind it. Oops, oopsie. Yeah, this took me forever. This took me like 2 days to do my plates, and I still have plates that don't have a home. But I'm hoping that we get either a sale on some of these holders, or oh, Robin, yes, we are the Ohana, definitely. So yeah, it just is easy for me. I needed something like, these are my Christmas ones, just to look at and be like, okay, I'm looking for gingerbread or something, and see it there written, and then be able to go to it. But I have to be diligent to put them back where they belong, and so that's what I'm trying to do. To keep myself organized. So, but anyway, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys back next Thursday, and we'll hang out again and do something else, figure out something else to do. So thanks for being here tonight. I really do appreciate it, more than you know. We'll say good night. I have to get up and stand. So good night, everybody.